Voices are screaming at me when I go to bed. I think I'm going insane. The voices in my head are screaming at me. The voices themselves aren't the problem, but the screaming makes it impossible to think. Please, help me. I don't remember when it started. I just know that every night before I go to sleep, the screaming begins. It always starts when I brush my teeth. No matter how early I go to bed, when I brush my teeth, they start. There are so many voices, all screaming at once, layered over each other so thickly it's impossible to make out what most of them are saying. Except for one. The most prominent voice is a woman's. She isn't angry like the others. She sounds worried. Desperate. Like a mother yelling for her child to get down from a tall tree. I can't quite make out what the others are saying, but she's always at the forefront of my mind. Please, don't do this, she says, quietly at first. Then, as soon as the toothpaste hits the brush, her voice rises. The others rise with her. You're not safe in there. When I place the toothbrush back into the cup by the sink, the screaming begins. Sometimes I go back out to the sofa and sit down for a bit. When I do, they quiet down. Well, not silent, they're always there. But the screaming fades, and they go back to their usual background noise. Like coworkers chatting in a break room. They talk about what to make for dinner tomorrow. Whether scented candles are really worth it. And lately, a surprisingly intense debate about whether a skirt should go below the knee to be office appropriate. Why they're discussing that last part is beyond me. I don't wear skirts. And if I did, I think the rest of the office would assume I'd finally gone completely insane, especially with these hairy legs of mine. When I go into the bedroom, the screaming gets louder and louder, telling me to get out of there, or at least the woman is. The others might just be screaming a recipe for chocolate cake, and it would probably sound the same. When I wake up, nothing has happened. The voices are talking about breakfast plans while I go about my day, until the next night, when the ritual starts again. Some mornings, I find things out of place. But nothing too alarming. I sleepwalk. I know that. Every morning I check, no bruises, no broken skin, no scratches. So whatever I do, I'm not a danger to myself. What's strange, though, is that it only happens when I sleep in my own bed. When I fall asleep watching TV on the sofa, I'm fine, better, even. No bags under my eyes the next day, and though my back aches a little, the fact that there's no headache makes it worth it. Or when I crash at a friend's place after one too many beers, no dirt on my feet, no grime under my nails, nothing missing from their house. And I wake up more well rested than I ever do after sleeping in my bed.